those who listen to me.
We kind of gave up house searching for a little while. I think we're a bit exhausted, having looked at 30 odd properties over a year. And if Phil and Kirsty can't find you a property, then what do you do then? That's kind of like the end of the road almost. So we kind of gave up for a little while.
But after a 6-month break, John and Mo got back on the house hunting horse, this time with a fresh injection of cash. Selling off assets and some financial help from their parents allowed the boys to more than double their original budget, £120,000, to a whopping £250,000.
We were talking about compromises and the budget of 120,000, and actually we were living in an area that we really liked. So that's kind of where we needed to be, so we need to try and make that happen. If that meant drawing together more money, then that's what we need to do.
I think the whole house search with Phil and Kirsty basically showed us that what we were looking for just wasn't achievable. We either had to compromise on what we wanted or basically stick our hands in our pockets and fork out some more money.
Yeah.
And that's basically what we did in the end.
This change of criteria and generous budget boost finally led the couple to a house they both loved.
Walked out of the house, went back to the car, sat in the car, and had that kind of eureka moment where we looked at each other and just said, kind of like, we love it.
Exactly the one.
Here we are.
Here we are indeed. 3 months ago, the boys became the proud owners of this spacious 3-bed terrace in Harbour, an area they both loved but just couldn't afford on their original budget. At £257,000, it was a stretch, but all worth it.
I can't quite believe that it's ours. You walk up to the front door and think, oh, it's actually all mine. And it's a nice feeling.
The thing I love about this house is the windows. It's got superior features.
A bit different to that city pad you were after then, John.
This house is a really good compromise. We are not too far from the city centre, which is where I lived, but at the same time we're kind of in the suburbs, but we've still got Harbour on High Street, which has got lots of really good pubs and restaurants. So it's a nice compromise between the two.
What a turnaround. This is beginning to sound like a tale of happy ever after.
So I think we're really happy with the house. I think finally we agree on the house.
Oh dear, I feel a buzz coming on.
But do you know what? I think we still disagree on quite a few things. So we've still got plenty of things to argue about.
Oh, we're still going to decorate the house yet, so...
Which colours to paint the living room, what to do with the kitchen, what should we do in the garden. It's brilliant. Loads of things to disagree on.
I guess some things will just never change. Now they've got a roof over their heads, the boys have been able to focus on other things.
Things have really started to fall into place. So we found the house. That seemed to be one piece of the jigsaw, and then since then we've both had promotions.
Still engaged, we've got married yet. So now we've saved up some more money and start planning the wedding.
The next disagreement on the horizon.
Well, you're on your own there, guys, because wedding planners we are. I'm chuffed to bits to see that these guys finally found a way to a home they both love. But can the same be said for John and Liz?
Eve only make one mattress, and we believe it's the perfect one. It's made with next generation memory foam for a cool, tranquil sleep. Simply order online at evemattress.co.uk and we'll deliver it within 3 days. We're so confident you'll love it, we'll even give you a 100-night trial and free return pickup. Eve, everybody deserves the perfect start.
Did you pick up your pencil case?
Mum, there's no hot water again.
Oh, great. The boiler's on the boom again. Can't afford to get it fixed until Monday. What am I going to do? Quick, think. Okay, you'll have to smell today, but I'll get someone out later to look at it.
Restore some order with a short-term loan from Quickly. Find out more at quickly.co.uk.
Today,
Yes.
delicious, fruit-flavoured Tetley super teas with added vitamins. Like this one, will help reduce tiredness. Tetley super teas, a super brew for a super you.
Life's better at the flick of a switch. IKEA, the wonderful everyday. Ooh, look at that shiny Dacia Sandero gliding effortlessly across a big down, through a barren desert, down a glorious sweeping coastal road. I reckon that's Corsica. Lovely. Dacia has come a really long way in a really short time, selling over 4 million cars worldwide, including the Dacia Sandero. What car's best small car under £12,000 for the 4th year running? The Dacia Sandero range from 5,995. Dacia, you do the maths.
Introducing Simply Straight from JML, the amazing new heated ceramic straightening brush that combines traditional straightening technology with the gentle styling ability of a brush. Now you can brush your hair straight. The secret is Simply Straight ceramic wrapped bristles lift hair to deliver gentle heat around every strand. No flattening, no chemicals, no invisible heat damage. Simply brush your hair straight with Simply Straight from JML. Just $39.99 from selected Asda, Boots, Superdrug and Wilco.
I typed my name and date of birth, and my journey across the ages began. My ancestry tree guided me through the landmarks of my past, and to a face I felt I knew.
Discovering how your ancestors made their living has never been easier. Explore the world's largest online collection of family history records. Simply type in a name at ancestry.co.uk. Who will you discover?
Hey, food fans, don't settle for bland cheese. Pump up the flavour with Pilgrim's Choice Extra Mature Cheddar.
British Gas. It's good to be home.
It's been 2 years since we last caught up with Liz and John. They just picked up the keys to their new house here in Alice Street. They were planning a massive transformation, so I've come back to take a look. The couple had viewed a whopping 58 houses before finally finding this 1950s 3-bed detached house.
How about this?
Proper big house.
At long last, yes.
With just one previous owner, it needed a lot of work inside and out. Work which is now complete.
Which bit's new? Because it all looks actually very blended in. That's the extension.
That's the extension there. And the reason it blends in so well is that the builders saved the bricks that they'd salvaged from knocking down the original garage. They've weathered to the same degree as much as the house.
Well, that makes a difference.
Makes a huge difference, yes.
I'd love to have a look around, see what he's done.
We'll show you.
Yeah, I'll dig it.
The couple bought the house for £290,000 and have spent a further 130 completely transforming it. A 2-storey extension was added, giving them a new garage, a shower room, utility, and an extra bedroom upstairs. As well as the extra space, the whole interior of the house went through a pretty drastic renovation, including a change to the original layout to give Liz her dream kitchen with a view out to the all-important southwest-facing garden.
Is it as you dreamt that it would be?
It's better, I think, than I dreamt it could have been.
That's probably because you designed it.
I got so fixated on search, I'd almost lost sight of the end result.
Yeah.
And this house works well in every respect for all the things that we love to do. And there's not a moment I spend in it where I don't think, I can't believe that this is ours, that we did this. And that we can stay here. It's just magnificent.
I think we came to it relatively late in life. We had a fair idea of what it is we've been missing all our lives, and so we were able to build in those requirements.
Yeah. I think it's wonderfully satisfying to actually have the opportunity to design your space, and you turned it around, and this does look absolutely sensational.
It is a lovely place to live. Yeah, it works very well.
Is it done? Is it finished?
I can't think of anything else that we still need to do.
I can't offer it.
Oh, well, that's fine. That's really nice. That's actually...
Yes, we need to call all
So
systems.
we can live in it like normal people now.
Yeah.
And not spend all weekend in DIY stores, which is just lovely.
Now the renovation's done, they can get back to their very active lives. Storage for all their sporting kit meant the size of the garage was always a bit of a deal breaker for John.
Here is the true heart of the house.
So how does this one measure up?
But it's the bit that you always focused on getting.
It was always a consideration, yes.
So did you get enough storage?
Just enough, yes.
It's not as though you needed any more saws, is it?
No, it looks good, doesn't it?
It does look really good.
That's fine.
It's a proper man's.
It's like kind of a better way of storing stores. There we have it.
I confess I'm going green with envy.
Yes.
I think this is great.
Yes, an Englishman's shed is his castle. But is gardening mad Liz as happy with her lot?
Well, Liz, I remember you wanting a garden with a house in it, wasn't that? Was the way
That was
your
absolutely,
description,
that was
wasn't it?
exactly what I was looking for, yes.
Did you get it?
I absolutely did.
I think you did. didn't you?
Yes, it's just super duper.
And with the help of a digger, Liz has transformed the bog standard back garden into this horticultural heaven.
This longer term, the plan is that the shrubs in the middle will grow up a little bit to break up the view of the lower garden, and then the rest of it's perennials.
Oh, Liz, just listen
Oh,
to you
I know.
talk about it. This is what you wanted.
It's absolutely what I wanted.
It's really well done.
It really is great to see the whole package come together for these two. And about time too.
You really did play the long game, didn't you? You were convinced in your heart of hearts it was out there, and you were going to find it.
Absolutely. John was prepared to hold out longer than I was, and I'm very glad that we did.
No, I'm not surprised. Sitting here now, seeing as it is, and the garden's just going to get better.
It is,
The house
really
is fantastic.
During our search, we got close several times, but hadn't hit the jackpot, if you like. So it always seemed to me that we would get there eventually.
Now, I've got to ask, was Kirsty any help whatsoever?
Kirsty was an enormous amount of
No!
Sorry, Phil.
But she talked you out of a house, didn't she?
She did,
For
and that was
all
so...
the right
But it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Sitting here right now.
Absolutely magical. I've got a lovely home, I've got the garden I wanted, I can sit here in the evenings and listen to birds, but I've got my friends and my hobbies locally. It couldn't be better.
Well done. Many, many congratulations. I'm so pleased it all worked out well.
Thank you.
Oh, champagne's gone flat.
Some house hunts are tougher than others. John and Mo could only agree to disagree, and Liz and John just couldn't compromise. But it all worked out in the end. So it just goes to show that in house hunting, sometimes good things really do happen to those who wait. Next time, we're catching up with two couples who were in the need for speed in the hunt for their dream homes. We used magic. Friends in high places.
I will reject all my prejudices. I will reject any of my prejudices.
But would we get them what they wanted?
I think without Kirsty's help, we'll still be searching for a property.
It's a big project.
Very good project. Which people have thought it was going to be originally.
On Monday night, Channel 4 Dispatches investigates Britain's home building scandal. Are big developers profiting by not building on land they own? That's at 8 o'clock. And a new series here tonight showing China as it has rarely, if ever, been seen before. Beautiful and intimate between clouds and dreams. There's 7. Looking for a place in the sun on St. Lucia. Next.
Hi, from British Gas. It's good to be home.
As long as I know
Generations is a sweeping romantic epic.
I will take care of you always.
Heartbreakingly beautiful.
I promise.
An epic journey across China. From its huge cities to its vast wilderness and remote mountains of ancient traditions. A portrait of a nation and a people at the forefront of a changing world. China, Between Clouds and Dreams, starts tonight at 7 on Channel 4.
Latest news here at 6:30. Stuff of Dreams, first on 4.
Alberto Balsam Blends sponsors Escapism on 4.
Today I'm on the stunning island of St. Lucia. Not only is it one of the most beautiful islands in the Caribbean, it's the perfect place for British buyers looking for their own corner of paradise. I'm Danny Mingus and I've worked with my family's property business all my life, from renovating and designing holiday lets to building stables from scratch. I've got experience across the board. I've even lived overseas, so I know what it takes to make it work. This series, I'm going to be using all my skills to change lives by finding amazing houses for great house hunters in popular winter sun destinations. Fingers crossed we can make their dreams come true and find some perfect places in the sun. Today I'm in St. Lucia house hunting with Rosemary and Jeff from London. They love the laid-back lifestyle of this beautiful Caribbean island and are after a holiday home where they can escape from their hectic lives back home. Learning consultant Rosemary and Jeff, who works in a London hotel, have been together 4 years. When they first met, it didn't take long before they realised they had common ground.
We had our first date and then we found out that we're both going to St. Lucia in April. We were both booked to go for the jazz festival the following year. We were actually on the same flight coming back, but we didn't know each other at the time when we booked.
We go there quite a bit. Well, I have every year for the last 10 years almost. Rogan's been there 3 or 4 times now. It's just a lovely island.
Rosemary and Jeff are Londoners, but Jeff's parents are from St. Lucia and retired there 15 years ago. Now, with a budget of £175,000, the couple are looking for a holiday home to make the most of the island's relaxed Caribbean vibe. St. Lucia is one of the most accessible islands in the Caribbean, with direct flights from the UK taking under 9 hours. 27 miles long and 14 miles wide, it's a magnificent mix of 23 beaches, stunning mountain scenery, hidden coves and rainforest. The majority of residential communities and tourist resorts are in the developed northern part of the island, which is where 80% of the permanent population live. The average yearly temperature here is a balmy 27 degrees Celsius. Property prices in St. Lucia are almost half that of its neighbour Barbados, and with offers of up to 25% off the asking price, not uncommon, this beautiful island is the perfect place for buyers looking for more Caribbean property for their pound. So, there are deals to be done. Now I just need to find out what Rosemary and Jeff want from their holiday home here. Jeff, Rosemary, welcome back to St. Lucia. Didn't expect this weather.
No. Not supposed to rain here.
When were you last in St. Lucia?
2 years ago, I think, the last time. My mum and dad live here, so it's just like coming home again for me.
And what about you, Rosemary?
I just find it relaxing, just get away from it all. The people are really friendly, so I can just kind of talk to people, and I like talking to strangers.
Yeah.
I'm a bit strange like that. And people are very warm.
How can you imagine spending your time when you're out here?
I'll just be relaxing. I wouldn't be doing a hell of a lot, just...
Living the good life.
Exactly.
I do yoga. I would definitely have more time to do my yoga practice.
That would be lovely.
That would be, yeah.
How are you going to use your property in St. Lucia?
It's a holiday home. We want something that we can enjoy, somewhere that our friends can come to, our family members can come to and stay. I've got 3 brothers and lots of nieces and nephews. And I've got a son, my son Jelani. Yeah, he will definitely be out here.
So why have you chosen now as the time to move?
For me, I'm always planning ahead, and I need to kind of be like Jeff and live more in the moment. And so I think, in the next 10 years, when we're thinking about retirement. If we haven't done it now, then I think at that point in time, you know, we wouldn't be able to. So I'm thinking now is a good time for that.
You think you need to be a bit more spontaneous like death and go for it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, we're changing into each other.
That's great. That's perfect. Sounds like a perfect combination. What's your budget?
175.
And what would you like for that?
We'd like a house, something with our own front door, some outdoor space as well, because we like to be outdoors.
2, 3 bedrooms, quite large rooms.
High ceiling, modern.
Okay.
A swimming pool or somewhere near the sea. We don't have to have a pool. If we're near the sea, then that's also good.
I just want to move in and put your feet up. So something that doesn't need a lot of work doing to it, if possible.
Have you seen
What
what
areas of the
I've
island
won?
have you been looking at?
Because
No.
most of my family live in the north of the island. I don't tend to
It's